What is up, guys? It is day 2 in Kyoto, if you want to say that. Yesterday was technically day 1, and that's the day we came here, but we didn't do a whole lot yesterday, just kind of found our bearings. Obviously got the car, checked out the hotel, which we was amazed by. Had a pretty decent sleep last night. Making sure to drink enough water today and stay in the cool as much as possible. Obviously we're in an air-conditioned car, so that's nice. But we are starting off, we are heading to a Buddhist temple, but I'm not too sure the name of it. I will remind you guys what it is when we get there, so I'll see you guys when we're there. Okay then, so we are almost at the temple, and it is called Kyoto Temple. And we managed to find a car park. We parked and we just got a short walk. I say a short walk, it's probably going to be a long one, but I'm not too sure. Up this road right here, but it's quite nice. As you can see around here, it's very very traditional, as you would expect it. But we're going to get some good photos and some good footage. I've got the drone on me. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use it. Obviously I only want to use it when I'm allowed to, and when you're allowed to is when it's so far away from buildings or people, but we'll see anyway. Well, lad. Okay guys, so we're just going to test the waters then with the drone. Never taken it on a proper flight before. I've made sure I've gone away from any buildings and any people. So I'm probably just going to have a little test, just go up, go somewhere, come back, just to see how it works, and then maybe we'll work on getting some nice shots. We'll see how it works anyway.
I've been loving everything you
Okay, so I would kind of say first drone flight was kind of successful. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be to fly and indeed land, because it, you know, is very good. There is an indicator, there is kind of a map on there, so you know, as long as you have signal, then you pretty much won't struggle of where to go. Now, I noticed on the footage, obviously you'll see, there was like a white line. I'm not sure if that was the gimbal cover or if it was the scratch on it or what, but that's just something I noticed on the footage, which, you know, I can't really complain. It's not my first time doing it. Hopefully I can fix that in the future. But we're headed out of that kind of forest area now because we're getting bitten by mosquitoes and God knows what else. And yeah, we're going to head back past the temple now and then head back to the car and on to the next place in Kyoto. Okay, so we've finished up at the temple now. We are now heading to the Gion district, which, if you are aware, it's where the geisha, which is basically, I think it's the people that wear the
Okay, one option I see nearby is in more Kyoto on Nishiki.
okay. Where was I? Okay, so we're heading to the Gion district, which, if you are aware, it's where the geishas, where they situate, I guess, and they're the people that wear them, you know, long robes all day, basically. So that's where we're going now. We're gonna go there, have a look around, probably get some form of lunch, and then after that, we're either going to go back, shower and whatever, or we're just going to go straight to the bamboo forest. Is that next? Yeah, I think that's the plan.
We do need to get mosquito spray.
Yeah, we should probably go back, to be fair, because we could do with some mosquito spray. And yeah, obviously have a shower because we're just dripping in sweat, so it's always nice. I'm just actually gonna have an apple which we bought a couple of days ago. I don't know if this is a Japan thing. I'm pretty sure in America the apples are pretty big, but look at the size of this thing. It's like this in the UK would be like a cooking apple, and before this is a cooking apple, just a red one. But absolutely huge. It's like the size of like 2 or 3 apples that we have in the UK. Yeah, you can't even get a bite in it. Very good. Okay, so we're actually in the Gion district right now, but I don't think there's really much point us stopping here, because obviously we'd have to find parking and whatever, and it was only like a mile away from where that temple was, and it kind of pretty much looks the same as it did there. You know, we saw the geishas walking around there and that, so it just kind of looks like typical Kyoto, you know, in this district. So I think we're just gonna head back to the hotel now, get us, you know, ahead of time, and have a shower and whatever, and then head on to the bamboo forest, which is apparently it's a 54-minute drive away, but it's only 8 miles away, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think we're probably going to struggle with parking there, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys when we're on the way there.
Green.
Okay, so here is the situation. What's so funny?
You actually as if we just done something really bad. Something really bad just happened. Like, here is the situation.
Right, so we went back to the hotel after going to the yeah, after going to the temple and then the gion, what's it called? Gion?
Area?
Yeah, but it's not a...
District?
Yeah, so we went back to the hotel after going to the temple and the gion district. And then we kind of just chilled for a bit. Stop singing.
What?
Then we went back to the hotel for a bit. And then we just went out to 7-Eleven to get some water and some Monsters because I'll be hitting the gym later. I need some caffeine in me. And then we just checked the time that the bamboo forest closes. And it closes at what? 5 o'clock? 5:30? Time is now, this was like an hour ago. Time is now 5 o'clock. So that was at like 4 o'clock. So it was like, damn. So we can't even go there today. And then we checked the shrine that we planned to go to today as well. And funnily enough, that closes at 5 as well. So we can't even go there. So we've had to kind of jumble around our days, our plans for our days, and try and make them work. It's pretty annoying, but we're still going to make the most of today. We're just having some lunch now. Yes, lunch, because we've only had breakfast today. So we're going to have some lunch now at 5 PM. I don't know what we're going to have yet. Probably KFC.
You're laughing, but we are going to have KFC.
Yeah.
Actually, we can see the pizza places in here because you promised me that we would get some normal food.
Normal
But in
food.
KFC, there's nothing for me but chips.
Alright, okay. So anyway, yeah, we're going to get some lunch now. And then we're going to head probably to the Kyoto station because you need to make a reservation when you want to go on a bullet train. So we're probably going to get that sorted as we have some free time for our train to Hiroshima. We go there on Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Today's Monday. So we'll get that sorted, then we'll go back, look for somewhere to go out to eat tonight. I will then go to the gym. Danielle can get a few things sorted while I'm gone. And then I guess we'll just go out for dinner. So I guess we will have taken care of a few important things that need taken care of. But it's just kind of like a free roam around day today, which, can't really complain. So yeah, let's get some lunch now, and then I guess we'll head on to Kyoto train station.
No, check what the time was just to see how much time moved.
Car. Okay, so today has not been a disaster, but it's been, it hasn't really gone to plan. So we just went to get some food in the mall. We did get some food. Then I said that we was going to head to Kyoto station. And we've just been driving around for the past hour to try and look for parking close by to Kyoto station. We eventually just find some parking. And then we're sitting in the car for a little while, then we are just about to leave the car, just about to walk into the station. And then I go, oh no, we haven't got the JR passes. So we can't even get the tickets we need to get. And then we check on off, so it says, oh, let's go home. Actually, what time is the ticket office open till? Closed at 5. It's like 7:21 now, so we're just gonna cut our losses short. We'll probably get them tickets tomorrow morning or whatever. And yeah, we're gonna head back to the hotel now. I'll get changed, get ready for the gym, head to the gym, and hopefully have a good workout. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I've finished the gym now. I'm actually back at the hotel. I'm just sitting in the car park. Now I had a solid low workout. Hit all my numbers, hit squats, worked up to 150 for 2, which is my my max top set at the moment. Then done a set of 8, then 3 sets of 6 with 115 kg. And then done some remaining deadlifts. It is 3 sets of 14 with the 40 kg dumbbells. Then I've done 8 sets total of calf raises. You don't really need to know the numbers for them, but maintained, you know, hit all my numbers for them. So very pleased with that, considering, you know, I've been, you know, considering the conditions. You know, I've been walking around all day. My nutrition, let's be honest, hasn't been on point. I haven't been tracking macros, just been kind of loosely tracking calories and making sure I'm getting enough protein in. And it's very hot here, so let's say it's not ideal conditions. I'm not complaining, but you know, it's not ideal conditions, let's be honest. Now the gym itself, Gold's Gym, Kyoto, solid gym. You know, I didn't expect you know, a Gold's to be in Japan at all. But you know, when you go to a Gold's Gym, you can always expect, you know, decent equipment, and you know, it had Co plates, machines, everything you needed, so couldn't really complain with that. I mean, it was 2,700 yen to get in, which is pretty much like 19-20 pound, so that's pretty expensive, but it is what it is. You know, I either pay that or I don't train, so you know, so I had to bite the bullet and pay it. The one thing I will say is that the gym, compared to like a, you know, a Gold Gym, I can't say if this is the same for all gyms across, you know, Japan, but comparing this Gold Gym to a Gold Gym in America, and I've been to a few in America, I've been to like 3 or 4, it's very different. Like just the gym rules are very different. Let's say, for example, if you want a squat rack, or if you want a power rack, normally, you know, in a regular gym, you just go up and say, "How's it going, mate? How many sets you got left on here?" Not at this gym. I tried that to begin with, and then this guy let me know that you have to make a reservation. Doesn't that sound crazy? Make a reservation for the squat rack. Basically what that means is you have to fill out the form, and then you have to write the time in which you start, and then the time in which you plan to finish. And you're only allowed 30 minutes maximum at a time. Now I'm usually using a squat rack for at least an hour at a time. You know, I've got to warm up, then I've got to warm up to my working weight, then I've got to do my top set, then obviously I have to do 4 cardio sets after, so it usually takes me about an hour. I'm just downstairs, I'm just recording a video, so I'll be up in a minute, yeah? Alright, see you in 2 minutes.
Do the knock when you go at the door.
Yeah, we'll do. Alright, see you in a bit, bye. So yeah, that was pretty strange to me. I wasn't on it for half an hour, just basically put in half an hour, then when that's half an hour is up, I just put another half an hour. So I was on it for about an hour. What else? The fact that you have to wear a different pair of shoes from your outside, you know, you can't just walk in the gym and wear whatever's on your feet. You have to wear a different inside pair, indoor pair of shoes, shall I say, for the gym. You can't just wear outdoor shoes. So obviously I've got my lifting squat shoes, so I just wore them. If you can't do that, then you have to rent their slippers, which is pretty weird. Imagine squatting in slippers, that would be pretty strange. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, because tomorrow's an upper day and I only have one pair of trainers. So I'm probably going to wear like a smart pair of shoes, go into the gym, and then just say, look, I've got my indoor pair of trainers, and just you know, show my trainers that I use for outdoor anyway, because I'm not going to be lifting in slippers, let's be honest. What else? No phones in the locker rooms. I guess that's pretty standard across all gold gyms. You know, they don't want you taking photos of people's bits. What else? One thing I will say is, you know, and this goes across the board, you know, across the whole of Japan, you know, the people in general, just how respectful people are. You know, like, I made sure, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't put all my weights away. I'm not some guy that, you know, chucks dumbbells everywhere and, you know, just throws plates everywhere and makes a mess on purpose. But sometimes when I'm done squatting or deadlifting, I won't take every single plate off and put it back in the correct place. I made sure to do that today though, because the thing is, in Japan, people are very respectful to each other. You know, like they say thank you, you know, they bow, you know, it's a very respectful country and culture. So I was, you know, I fell in line, and, you know, I was made sure I was respectful on that front. So that is a thing that, you know, you will notice about Japan if you ever come. People are very respectful here. You know, people don't shout. They, you know, everyone just seems happy. You know, you don't see someone that's miserable. Everyone just seems to get on with each other. You know, there's no shouting, there's no arguing. It's so strange. You know, I haven't came across it yet, but so I can only speak from my experience. But, you know, just the people, they just seem to just be in this steady state of mind where it's like, you know, there's no malice, you know, which I quite like. You know, I think everyone should get along. I don't think you should try and settle your differences by arguing, shouting and whatever, which is what tends to happen in the Western world. So yeah, that's really all I can say about the gym. Now, here's where things kind of go wrong after my workout. So I parked in the gym car park, which is kind of around the back, and I was under the impression that you have 2 hours free parking. Now in Japan, you have these parking spaces where you go in them, you know, you drive in, and then there's a ramp which I guess kind of elevates, and that basically will lock you in until you, I don't know, pay your fare or put your ticket in or whatever. Basically there was no ticket for me to get, there was no button to press or whatever to get a ticket. So I was just under the impression that, you know, as long as I'm in and out within 2 hours, I'll be fine. So I made sure I was in and out, you know, in about an hour and 55, which, you know, is pushing it for me. I like to be in the gym for like 2.5 hours, but whatever. But I managed to get everything done, obviously. So I was in the gym for about an hour and 55, got out, was about to get in the car, and I noticed the ramp was up and I was locked in the parking space. So I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Because there's a sign in the car park explaining what you're supposed to do, but it's all in Japanese. So I didn't have a clue. Now, general people do not speak very well English here. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna be stuck here now. What am I supposed to do? So I then tried to drive over the this ramp, and I wasn't really successful. But with some, you know, with some perseverance and some wiggling around and keep reversing, going forward, I managed to drive over this ramp, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, you're not supposed to do that, but I managed to get out somehow. Now I'm gonna get a fine. I'm expecting to probably get a fine, which sucks, but honestly, I didn't know what to do in that situation. I was panicking a little bit, you know, obviously I'm in a rental car or whatever, and I didn't want to get stuck, especially as it's like midnight. But yeah, I guess you learn from your mistakes. I'm not going to be going in a car park with those ramp things again in the spaces, not ever again. Probably tomorrow I will park across the road in, I think it's a 7-Eleven car park. I'll probably just park there, probably just walk in the shop, buy a Monster, and then act as if I'm walking out and just walk across to the gym. I don't know. I have to see how that works. Or I'll just go in the gym and ask them how the car park works. But like I said, they don't speak very good English. Well, that's my first gym experience in Japan. Overall, it was a good one. You know, I at least had a good workout. Done everything I need to do. I'm still in a good mood, despite, you know, obviously the car park incident. It's 20 past midnight now. I'm going to head back up to the hotel room, have a shower because I'm very hot and sweaty, and it's still 28 degrees Celsius for you American folks. That's probably like, I think it's probably around 80 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm not too sure. And this is at midnight, so it just really doesn't cool down here, and it's like very humid as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs, shower, eat a couple of protein bars. I say protein bars, they have like 10 grams each. Eat a couple of them, have a few Greek yogurts to help me hit some more protein, and then just probably watch Netflix and then just go to sleep, because tomorrow's a very busy day. So yeah, that's all from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!
Will I be the warrior, or will the action clean? Still